I founded FOLIO in 2010. Back then we started out as a project marketing and property investment company. We naturally evolved into property development to capitalise on the entire property process. My role at FOLIO Property is to oversee the entire development process, from site acquisition, making sure that we've bought the site well and we've got downside protection if the market drops. Also make sure that investors are taken care of the right way, updated through the process, and make sure their loan agreements are nice, safe and secure. From there, it's managing the sales process, making sure agents are selling the projects effectively and they've got the right marketing information, and making sure that we've got a good pipeline of projects coming up so that investors have the ability to continue investment with us.
My first rule of thumb is to buy a property cheaply, because I think that's where you make your money. Even in a bad market, if the market turns, it'll probably turn 20–30%. If you've bought cheaply, around about the 50% mark, then you're still going to make money, and that's always a good start. In addition to that, we obviously look at being able to sell the end product. That's probably the second most important thing to do. If you can't sell the end product, then you're not going to be able to get anywhere at the back end of it. So you've got to reach profit, which means that you've got to be able to sell the product. So look for emerging markets where there's inherent demand.
The reason why we can offer such high returns is because we are not settling on the property up front. Our process is to exchange on the property with a delayed settlement. If we were to settle on the property up front, we simply wouldn't be able to afford to pay such high returns if we were funding a 30 to 40% deposit and stamp duty to settle the site up front. This way, by exchanging on the site and spending money only on soft costs, which are only the monies used in early stages of development, this money, when it's used appropriately, will see a significant increase in value to the property.
I've been involved in property development all my life, a number of property developments across a wide range of varieties, and I'm project manager for FOLIO Property and a high-level management position in more than $1 billion worth of property development.
This site came to my attention driving past here one day, and I saw near 20,000 square metres. Determined that it had 3-street access, and it also fell from the front to the rear, which would have made very easy car parking requirement for any developer that we could get hold of this. The benefit also was that it was a mixed zoning, that it had both commercial in the front here, surrounded by residential.
How we guarantee investor funds is really simple. We operate via a standard loan agreement. Now, in that loan agreement, you are the lender and we are the borrower. We give guarantees from all of our previous projects. So that meaning, if something were to happen on the current project you lend money to, we simply pay you out of another development.
So some of the projects that are currently under construction, we've got 20 units at Pyrmont under construction. We have an industrial site out at Greystanes under construction, nearly finished. And obviously the Quest site out at Norwest, it's nearly finished construction, and it's on Norbrick Drive out there, so it's an interesting one to go and have a look at.
So this opportunity provided me an awesome capital gains opportunity, and with some of my longer term goals to buy property and to move out into the country, this opportunity was a way that was way more efficient and way more effective than the stock market.
If something were to go wrong, that is typically going to be a slowdown in general house prices or a global financial crisis like what happened in 2008. Now, at the moment, we are only focusing on affordable housing. Affordable housing tends to be relatively bulletproof during recessions. People with expensive homes have the ability to downsize to less expensive ones. And when there is a property price drop, it's usually your very expensive homes that skew the numbers. Time and time again, all families typically need a roof over their head. Investors look for solid returns in affordable property, and the first homeowner market is always huge, where you get state incentives and government rebates to make the buying process easy.
I wouldn't have any issue to refer this opportunity to anyone, whether they're friends, family, colleagues, or anyone out there that is looking for a solid, safe opportunity that is really going to support you in the long term.
As a valuer, it is my role to try and determine what the real value of the property is. This is comparing it with other sales in the area, whether potentially they've got to be comparable as far as size of the development. And as a licensed real estate agent and valuer, that is where I believe that my expertise in bringing deals like this one to the table, success, is in buying the property better than what the market is perceived by others.
This opportunity is only available to sophisticated investors with a $100,000 minimum loan on an 18 to 24 month loan term.